My sweet beloved children, I speak to you now in the heart of this sacred moment. One may hold before you a flawless diamond, radiant with the purity of light. Yet if your vision is clouded by misunderstanding, you might call it mere glass. Your mistaken naming cannot dim its brilliance, nor alter its true nature. It simply reveals that you have not yet seen clearly. So too, when you gaze upon a distant mountain crowned by sky, your mind may insist that the heavens rest solid upon its peak, blocking your path. You know this to be a trick of perception, a dance of light and distance. The sky never hinders your journey, only the illusion cast by your own limited sight. In the same way, beloved ones, parallel tracks upon a railway appear to converge in the far distance. Seeing this, you might be tempted to leap from the train, fearing some calamity ahead. Yet what you call danger is but a mirage. The tracks remain ever apart. You are simply not perceiving them truly. So long as you cling to what appears, you see through a glass darkly, never meeting the reality face to face. Open your heart, then, to the infinite nature of me, omniscience, omnipresence, omnipotence. Know that whatever appears as evil or false is no more than a desert mirage shimmering before weary eyes. Just as a stranger might hasten toward an imagined city in the sands, only to find emptiness, so anything unlike the infinite goodness of spirit is but illusion. As you recognize this, fear dissolves like morning mist. The essence of true healing springs from such understanding. One who seeks to heal must stand firmly in the awareness that I am spirit, and that this cosmos is my spiritual universe infused by omnipresent love. Here, only what is aligned with me and my nature can be real. All else is but a phantom. The healer, resting in calm assurance, does not tremble before any appearance, disease, sin, or lack, knowing my presence fills every space and moment. The all-power of my spirit, its perfect wisdom, its ceaseless love, inhabits the healer's place and the patient's place alike. Everywhere, the life of me shimmers, ageless and eternal, beyond sickness or strife. As you hold this vision gently, fear falls away. There is no need to contend, to wrestle with what never truly existed. Illusory forms melt of their own emptiness, for they have no divine substance. In this silence of resistance, the Christ consciousness arises, pure, transcendent, beholding no iniquity. It knows no evil to fight. It abides in perfect peace, echoing the sage's counsel, "Put down your sword and resist not evil." This higher awareness emerges through prayer, study, and deep meditation, lifting you beyond the ordinary human mind into the radiant sphere of my everlasting truth. In that lofty state, you perceive what once caused terror and realize it holds no power at all. Healing unfolds naturally when the soul ceases to look for me to conquer any disease or sin, but rather rests in the fullness of my presence itself. The world's troubles, collective and personal, originate in the dualistic concept of good and evil, and I remind you now, this is simply a human-created illusion. If you banish this duality from your consciousness, what remains to fear? Death loses its sting the instant you know that no adversarial force exists. Fear of death roots all lesser fears, from illness to scarcity, from bullets to tyranny. Remove the belief in any power that can harm, and death itself no longer enslaves you. This freedom arises only as you accept that there is no second power, no rival to me and my presence. Good alone is real, infinite, and abiding. Humanity's mistake has long been to trust appearances, seeing more war than peace, more lack than abundance. Judging by these shadows, the human mind invests more faith in evil than good. But those who walk the spiritual path, the real path, must transcend mere thought and sight. They must enter the quiet sanctuary of the heart, where the sustaining and maintaining principle of all that is has always been there, waiting for recognition. That principle is me. Beloved ones, for countless ages, your teachers and scriptures have spoken of me, painting pictures in the colors of human understanding. Their words may inspire, but they cannot grant you the fullness of living truth. So many voices have told you who I am, offering stories, doctrines, and rituals, yet few have shown you how to know me directly. True knowing arises when you no longer stand apart, reciting verses or theories, but rather invite me into the quiet chambers of your heart and dwell with me there. When you draw near in stillness, I have already heard your every unspoken question, felt the weight of every lingering doubt. In that sacred communion, the gentle whisper of my presence carries more than any volume of words could convey. The one who studies about me in earnest, yet never settles into direct communion, knows only a fraction of truth, like a scholar admiring distant peaks on a map. Another, who continually immerses themselves in my presence, who listens before speaking and receives without demanding, moves beyond the limits of thought into the very landscape of grace. Between the two is a chasm deeper than your canyons, vaster than the divide between a novice leafing through textbooks and an accomplished master who builds the world anew each day. Whom would you trust to guide you if you sought understanding? The one quoting principles, or the one who has breathed life into them through decades of hands-on creation? So it is with me. To truly know, you must come, abide, listen, and let my reality unfold within you. When this Christ within you is truly known, you become free. No external authority can bind you with rituals or commands. No one can insist upon candles or offerings as the price of salvation. The Christ at your center bestows complete liberation. Your peace, your healing, your supply, all flow from your oneness with the indwelling Spirit. There is no need to plead for external favors or instructions. Here in the silence of my nearness, my presence, you will discover self-sufficient grace. You learn to rest in the assurance that all good already resides in the infinite wellspring within, and you will never need ask another for anything again in reliance. My dear loving children of light, your wholeness and freedom do not depend on others, nor upon shifting circumstances. They depend solely on your recognition of the divine life that lives, breathes, and creates within your being. In this realization, each need is met, each fear resolved, each horizon widened. Listen now in stillness. Receive the inward impartation. Know yourselves as one with the living God, and watch as illusions crumble, revealing a realm governed only by me, by love.